Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik hits out at Chhattisgarh for undertaking a series of constructions on river Mahanadi unilaterally, says such steps are against federal spirit. Odisha High Court celebrates Independence Day by unfurling Odisha's largest tricolour atop a tall mast of around 215 feet. Biju Patnaik International Airport is all set to run round-the-clock flight operations and passenger services from 1st September. RTI activists criticized the Odisha government for exempting the Vigilance Department from the purview of Right to Information Act 2005. And details obtained by the social activist on Mahatma Gandhi's assassination reveal that the murder of the father of the nation was meticulously planned and executed. Now the details. Hitting out at Chhattisgarh for undertaking a series of constructions on river Mahanadi unilaterally, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik said the move by the neighbouring state is against the federal spirit. He said Odisha is working efficiently to resolve the dispute within the ambit of the Indian Constitution. While addressing the people of Odisha on the occasion of Independence Day, Naveen Patnaik said his government believes in cooperative federalism and is trying to strengthen it. Patnaik devoted the bulk of his address on the occasion of the Independence Day to presenting in effect a report card of his government's work, especially the welfare schemes for the poor launched by it. Patnaik also emphasized his government's measures to spread the glory and rich ancestry of the Odia language across the globe.
विभिन्न राज्य दे जाइथिबा नदी उपरे केवल गोटिए राज्यर निजर अधिकार जाहिर करिबाकू चेष्टा करिबा उचित नुहे। यह फेडरल स्पिरिट रो विरोधी। महानदी एवं अन्य नदी जल बंटन नहीं थिबा समस्या रो समाधा पाई आमे सबू चेष्टा करूछु। मोर विश्वास एथरी आमे सफल हेबू।
The Odisha High Court celebrated the 70th Independence Day in a special way by unfurling Odisha's largest tricolour atop a tall mast of around 215 feet today. The huge national flag, which measures 75 feet in length and 48 feet in width, was hoisted by the Chief Justice of Odisha High Court Justice Vinit Saran. A special high-mast flag post has been constructed and special lighting arrangements made by Public Works Department PWD for the giant national flag, which will fly at a height of around 215 feet. According to the sources, the flag has been made in Pune. Notably, the national flag is the tallest and will fly at the highest level in the state. Two other places in the city, National Law University and Odisha Judicial Academy, have two high-mast flag posts but are comparatively smaller in size than the flag post installed at the High Court premises today. In a tragic incident, at least 3 pole bomb devotees or Kaudiyas were killed and 2 others sustained serious injuries when a Tata Magic dashed them near Chaulabaji under Khopra Khol block in Nuapada district late on Sunday night. The deceased persons were from Ghagora village under Belpoda block in the district. The incident took place when they were returning home after offering sacred water to Lord Shiva at the Harishankar temple. After hitting the Kaudiyas, the driver of the Tata Magic fled with the vehicle. Notably, today is the last Monday of the month of Sravana. Devotees are making a beeline to various Shiva Pithas across the state to offer sacred water to Lord Shiva. Famous Shiva temples like Lingaraj in Bhubaneswar, Lokanatha in Puri, Ladu Baba in Nayagad, Panchalingeshwar in Baleswar, Gupteswar in Koraput, Kapilas in Dhenkanal and Dhabaleswar in Cuttack are jam-packed with hundreds of Bol Bum devotees queuing up to pour water on the Shivling. Adding another feather to its cap, the Biju Patnaik International Airport, located in the state's capital, is all set to run round-the-clock flight operations and passenger services from 1st September. Air travellers will be able to avail all passenger facilities such as security personnel and shopping at the Bhubaneswar Airport 24/7 from this date. At present, air travellers are using 2 terminals of the airport. Initially, the 24-hour operations will be available at the domestic terminal from 1st September. Around 20 flights are flying to the Bhubaneswar Airport from different parts of the country daily. Passengers are hopeful of more flights to Bhubaneswar with the introduction of the round-the-clock operations of passenger facilities at the Biju Patnaik International Airport.
हो सकता है कि सितंबर 1 में से शुरू कर देंगे, मीन 24 आवर्स ऑपरेशन। उसके बाद में जो फ्लाइट आएंगे उनका अपना मतलब शेड्यूल रहेंगे, उसका हिसाब से हम परमिशन दे देंगे। तो अभी तो सिक्योरिटी ऑपरेशंस उसमें दुकान हैं, सब कुछ रात में रहेंगे ताकि कोई भी एयरलाइंस आएगा पैसेंजर को सब सुविधा मिल जाए।
RTI activists on Sunday criticized the Odisha government for exempting the Vigilance Department from the purview of Right to Information Act 2005. Odisha Suchana Adhikar Abhijan, an outfit spearheading a movement for wide use of RTI in the state, said they would meet Governor S.C. Jamir to seek his intervention to direct the state government to withdraw this decision. Information and Public Relations Department had issued a notification on 11th August exempting the Vigilance Department from the purview of RTI. Defending the government's decision, Information and Public Relations Secretary Manoranjan Panigrahi said, applications are often received through RTI asking for details of people who undergo vigilance raid or their personal assets. It becomes difficult for us to provide such information as the confidentiality gets lost. Therefore, the government approved the change. Terming the talks of house arrest of Parada Maharaj Gopinath Gajapati Narayan Dev in his palace as false propaganda, manager of the King's Pratisthana as well as a civil society organization, the Gajapati Citizen Committee, said Dev is fit and fine. It is a rumour. The Maharaja is fit and fine, said manager of the King's Pratisthana, Ananga Manjari Patra. Echoing similar views, Bharat Bhushan Mahanti, Vice President of the Gajapati Citizen Committee, said, this is a wrong campaign going on in this area. Neither anyone has the power to house arrest the Parada Maharaj and nor such type of situation has arisen. This wrong campaign is a humiliation to the people of the area as well as the Maharaj, Mahanti said.
सेटा मिथ्या गुजब महाराजा पूरा पूरी संपूर्ण सुस्थ अछंती जहा संपत्ति अछि पारला खेमडी रे एवं चेन्नई रे तांकर भाई से संपत्ति को आक्रमण करिया को चाहुचंती प्रॉपर्टी जहा भी अछि महाराजांकर महाराजा कहले ए सब प्रॉपर्टी मो झियो ही फ्यूचर सक्सेसर बोली महाराजा डिक्लेयर करि साचंती.
The opposition Congress and BJP on Sunday alleged that the ruling BJD's 12-member team which visited two barrage sites constructed by neighbouring Chhattisgarh government on the upper stream of Mahanadi skipped Soradiha barrage site fearing stiff protest from the local staging Jal Satyagraha or watery protest. The Saffron Party alleged that the team ignored the site as it has no courage to face its own fault. On the other hand, BJD squashed the allegation saying, though Soradiha visit was in our schedule, due to lack of time we could not make it.
राज्य सरकारंकर एजेंसी तांकर संस्था से अंचल रे अछि जेहेतु प्रमाणित हो जाइछि जे 2001 रु राज्य सरकार ये समस्त विषय रे अवगत थिले आलोचना रे मध्ये अंशग्रहण करिसंती सेथि पई बोध हुए पचगुंचा दउछंती
सदी कहीं जीवे सदी गले धरा पड़ी थांते से राज्य सरकार का ऑफिस अच्छी सेठी राज्य सरकार तांको आतिथ्य देई थांते से कहीं गलेनी सेठी गले धरा पड़िबे सांसद विधायक माने दलर कर्मकर्ता माने जाली ये कौन आकलन करेंगे ये प्रहसन छड़ा अन्य किसी नुहे
साराडीह आम गलु ना कि तार गोटे निर्दिष्ट कारण सी कह जी उक्ति काढ़ुची संपूर्ण भाव में मिथ्या और भूल एवं जी संभवपर हो पार बुलिया कथा आम बुलीचु जदि आम दायरा भितर जदि साराडीह पड़ी था निश्चित भाव में जाता समय अभाव आम जापारना.
A two-member technical team from Indian Institute of Technology IIT Madras examined the impact of high tide at Puri beach on Sunday. During the visit, the team comprising Ram Kumar and Kadir Ravan inspected the nature of the tide and spoke to the fishermen residing in the nearby area. The two inquired about the timing of the high tides. Officials of the district administration assisting the team also provided information on the history of such tides when the sea becomes rough. The expert team, which expressed concern over the changing course of Mongala River, will submit its recommendations to the Odisha government and IIT Madras on sea wave ingress. After the visit, Artha Trana Sahu, Executive Engineer, Irrigation Department, said, excavation work at the river mouth has been initiated. Report said, in the past 2-3 days, Over 200 meters of the beach have already been swallowed by the tidal waves, which are now hitting the Marine Drive road wall, creating fear among the visitors. The spot has been red flagged by the administration, restricting the entry of tourists.
It is very highly eroded because due to this stop of the river protection. It's also one of the reason, but it is not 100% reason. So we proposed the geotube embankment plus sheet pile to protect.
स्वर्गद्वार एरोजन पोर्सन देखिले प्लस मंगला माउथर जो सैंड कास्टिंग है मंगला कॉन्फ्रेंस पॉइंट रे सेडा भी देखिले देख सारा पर से तांगर रिपोर्ट देबे गवर्नमेंट को तापर जहां परवर्ती पदक्षेप ग्रहण करा जाय.
An Odia officer of Indian Air Force allegedly committed suicide by hanging himself in Gwalior in Madhya Pradesh, where he was posted. The deceased, identified as Bibhosh Sahu, was a resident of Hinjalikattu of Ganjam district and had been working as operational assistant in the Air Force for the past 10 years. Family members of the deceased said Sahu might have taken the extreme step due to some mental pressure at the workplace. Meanwhile, a pall of gloom descended at Hinjalikattu, the hometown of Sahu, after the body of the IAF officer reached. The last rites of Sahu were performed at the crematorium in the town. While everyone knows that Nathuram Godse had killed Mahatma Gandhi, very few of them know that the murder of the father of the nation was meticulously planned and executed. Giving details to OTV, Hemant Panda, a social activist of Balangir who obtained a copy of this vital document through Right to Information Act, said, since Gandhiji was a thorn in the ideology of the Hindu Mahasabha, 5 members of the Mahasabha, Madan Lal Pahua, Narayan Apte, Shankar Baj, Nathuram Godse and his brother Gopal Godse had planned to eliminate him. The first threat had come at a meeting at Valmiki Colony in Delhi when Nathuram, dressed in the attire of a sadhu, had presented a flag to eminent Gandhian Sucheta Kripalini in which a shivling was painted with blood. Assuming him a lunatic, Kripalini had handed over the flag to an organizer of the event. Few days later, leaflets in the name of Adesh Lokyug were circulated in Delhi in which open threat to the lives of Gandhiji and Jawaharlal Nehru was given. According to Panda, the rehearsal for the murder of Gandhiji had started a month before the day of his assassination. On the day of the assassination on 30th January 1948, the 5 members had hired a taxi from near Regal Cinema Hall and went to the Birla house where, as per the plan, Nathuram shot Gandhiji dead from point blank range.
एथिरो स्पष्ट होईची जे महात्मा गांधींकर हत्या एक सुपरिकल्पित एवं सुसंगठित भाव रे तांको हत्या करा जायतिला. एक निर्दिष्ट धर्म को नेकरी एक गोष्ठी इंटॉलरेंस को नेकरी जहाँ से समय रे धर्मीय भावना को नेकरी एक धार्मिक राष्ट्र भाव रे भारत वर्ष को छिड़ा करिवा पाई प्रतिष्ठित करिवा पाई तांको हत्या करिथिले.
Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik hits out at Chhattisgarh for undertaking a series of constructions on river Mahanadi unilaterally, says such steps are against federal spirit. Odisha High Court celebrates Independence Day by unfurling Odisha's largest tricolour atop a tall mast of around 215 feet. Biju Patnaik International Airport is all set to run round-the-clock flight operations and passenger services from 1st September. RTI activists criticized the Odisha government for exempting the Vigilance Department from the purview of Right to Information Act 2005. And details obtained by the social activist on Mahatma Gandhi's assassination reveal that the murder of the father of the nation was meticulously planned and executed. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.